Alright, I got something. I'm tuned to major sixth chord again, like I have been the last two nights. And it's really fun. I like it. That's not your home chord. That is right there. That's on. Play it with your ring finger, second string, third fret. That's going to give you a major chord. D major. This is suspended. So this is a suspended tuning. Kind of like Dadgad. Kind of like standard tuning is suspended tuning. Every tuning is modal. You know? Depends on what note you hit, you know, and how you get to the 5 chord to create a perfect cadence. It's your augmented sixth chord. That's what it is. You know, like back in the Baroque and, you know, the Renaissance. Look what they were doing on their pipe organs, or their, well, when the 1700s came along, their pianos and their keyboards. I mean, that's what they were doing. Has it changed? What'd they figure out? I think that what they figured out is what y'all should be studying. And I'm trying to do it in multiple tunings. So, yeah. You just gotta find that 5 chord, that cadence. And the augmented sixth, it creates the perfect cadence. There's an interval that, oh my God, now that I'm tuned to a major sixth tuning, but I figured out yesterday that they're in the shape of a D. This would be the French sixth. That'd be the German sixth. And that'd be the Italian sixth, and they all lead to that. Fuck it. You know, let's just play the blues, or, you know, whatever. Augmented sixth right there. And when you tune differently than standard tuning, of course things change. So it's just a matter of getting used to. Like, this is an amazing way to play, an A7th in D, major or minor, it doesn't matter. Because there are, of course, only 2 keys. People think there are 24 keys. Oh, I guess, no. There are way more than 24 tones. Alright? This is what you need to grasp. The concept. That there, so that would mean there's like a freaking gazillion, billion, whatever, because there's going to be microtones everywhere. Okay? So you don't have, G minor is not a key. G is your tonal center. Minor is your key, and within your minor you have 3 modes that you can play from. It's the same thing with the major key. You have 3 modes you can play from. And then you have the 7th mode that you cannot play. It's a leading tone. It can't be. It's a leading tone. That says it right there. So the Locrian mode, it cannot be a tonic. But with this tuning, you're in a major key. And now you just need to make it modal, like. So now I'm playing in a straight Mixolydian mode rather than like. You know, something like that where I'm playing the augmented 9th in with this major chord. It's the, let's put it this way, it's the clam note. Alright? It's the 6th. So my tuning is an E6th, E major 6th, or not E, but D, excuse me, D. I'm tuned to the tonal center of D. So it's a D major 6th. That major 6th note, that's your clam note. Okay? It works the same in major or minor. It's not that you avoid that note, though I've had it shown to me in a video that you do. It's not like that. You, with the clam note, it's going to progress you to a 5-1 cadence, is what it's going to do, because your clam note is your 6th of 1, but what is it of your 4 chord? It's your 3rd. So this note off of this chord, which is a D major 6th, that note is your 3rd of your 4 chord. And your 4 chord is your subdominant. It's going to provide a plagal cadence. But to create a perfect cadence, an imperfect cadence, let's look at it like this. An imperfect cadence is anything that doesn't contain an augmented sixth. It's imperfect. But when you put an augmented sixth before the 5 chord, it creates a perfect cadence. That's what it is. And you need to play your augmented sixth chord on a strong beat. It has to be on a really strong beat. You know, like it's your chord that's, you know, making your perfect cadence. Back to the 1, through the 5. And that's what I'm saying. This works in all 24 so-called keys. But you don't have 24 keys. You have 2. You have major and minor. And this is why you have a harmonic minor scale, is because that 5 chord needs to be played major with a minor 7. And what creates the perfect cadence is the augmented sixth chord before that chord on a strong beat. And then of course your 5 you can play in a number of different tensions, let's say, because you can add notes to this dominant chord that you are playing as your 5 or your 5th to the 1. In conclusion, you take a drink of wine. I'm getting a little crazy because I'm playing that with that augmented 9th, or the minor 3rd, if you want to call it that. That's why it's difficult to do that when you tune to a major tuning. So with that, I want to go to the Mixolydian mode. And once again, you have your 6th. Playing with the augmented 6th right there a couple different times, and that's what it is. You could, because your augmented 6th, your 6th will fall back to your 5. So the example would be an augmented 6th interval in E minor would be B flat and C. That is it's your minor seventh, so to speak. But that C in the key of E minor, and it works in E major too, so it works in both keys, but it falls to the 5, which would be B, where the B flat will raise itself to a B. This creates a perfect fit. That's why. That's why that works so great, man. Because that's what it is. And I'm just learning this stuff, man. And I know it, but I'm learning it in multiple different tunings. Because you can't just, play a tuning and, I don't know. You can't play in standard tuning, and I don't know. You have to develop a cadence. You have to find a cadence. People say, "Oh, music theory, I can play by ear." Well, yeah, so you can, you got a good ear, whatever, But anything works in music, But it doesn't sound like shit, and if it sounds good, that means it works. And, over the years, they figured out the harmonic structure that, it sounds best. But you've lost it. You've lost it. You seriously freaking lost it. You listen to, hypnotic music. Now, you don't listen to cadential music. The majority of you don't listen to hypnotic music. Even in your rock and roll, your music is dehumanized, man. It's dehumanized. You need, to, go retro, with this stuff. And, your rock and roll is... just... What's going on, man? Dehumanization in music. It's fucked up. People have totally lost sight, of they don't know how to form cadence, seriously. And in music schools and in music theory and blah blah blah, that's the first thing that you should be taught. Because it's all 1, 4, 5. It all is. And now with this tuning, what I have to do is go learn, now that I figured out the augmented sixth chord, I gotta learn diminished sevenths, and I have to learn augmented triads. That's a mighty tough task, but you know what, I might have it in a couple days, because I know what's what, on the guitar. So... your 1 chord. Put your 3rd finger, your ring finger, on your 3rd fret, 2nd string. Have a go at it. See what you can come up with. That's your home. I'll play in mixolydian mode. You have to realize that when you hit that 6th, okay, that is going to tug you in the direction of this. That's a play that's from the 4 to the 5. Or, from the 4 to the 1. And, yeah, so that... So there's 5-1. That was a German Augmented Sixth, and then I played a 6/4 chord, and I resolved from 5 to 1. From 5 to 1. It's freaky. I got in this argument on YouTube, man, with I guess he's a university guitar professor or whatever. He didn't even know what an augmented sixth interval was. I had no idea. Left me a stinking message. You know, maybe I didn't reply back in fashion, but nonetheless, he didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. You know, and I wasn't wrong. You know, that's a funny thing. I gave him a certain chord, and he just laughed at it. And he didn't even know it contained an augmented sixth interval, and that it prepared the 5 chord. It prepared the dominant to the 1, the 5-1. That's what it is, man. You know, I didn't do any YouTube videos for a while because my last one was the Law of 5. Well, you know, a lot of people thought I was talking about the Illuminati, you know, and sort of bullshit. No, I was talking about music, man. It's the Law of 5. It's how it works. Right? Your 4 is your pretty dominant. Your 4 contains a 6, whether it's major or minor. Your 4 is A major or A minor in E. In E minor, it's going to be E, or it's going to be A minor. In E major, it's going to be A major, right? Not necessarily. It might be, if you're in your Dorian mode, which is a minor mode, your A is going to be major. It's actually going to be a dominant 7th. So, like, just forget all of that. Everything. Because whatever mode that you're in, you got to form a cadence. You have to. There's no other way. And like I said earlier, the way music is going, so-called music, whatever it is, you know, it's lost its humanism. You know, come on, man. Give me a break. It's lost its fucking humanism. It's losing it, whatever. You need music. If you didn't have music, you know what you'd all be doing? You'd all be killing yourselves. Everybody else. You'd be... Wait a second. Oh, we're going in that direction, aren't we? In a war. You know. Whoa. Holy shit. ISIS and everything else. Whoa, dude. See? This is my point. It's your lack of this. Because your music is becoming a monotone. And you're becoming hypnotized because of it. It's quite simple, really. See, I could suspend the tuning and just play it like open, without this hand. And then put my third finger, my ring finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string. So then my other fingers are free. You play whatever you want, man, But then you have to realize when you hit that 6th, what you're hitting is a 4. You're hitting a G and a B. That B is a third of G. G is your 4 in the tonal center that I'm playing in, which is D. Major. And I'm tuned to a suspension. A major sixth. There's a major 7th. Alternated with a major 6th. But I can play that, you know, with a minor 7 also. It's great, man. D major, tune it to an open D major chord. There's 1,000 zillion billion videos, you know, that will tell you how to tune it to a D major chord. But when you're tuning from standard tuning, when they tell you to tune your second string to an A, down a whole step, down, just leave it at your B, like you were in standard tuning, and then just do the rest like it would be open D. And then, but remember, that's your home. That's your home right there. Because you're doing to a major, so that's a straight major chord right there. That's a major 6. That's suspended. It's got to go somewhere. And the Augmented Sixth, man, in this tuning, what a trip. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm playing like D-shaped chords. Alright, peace.